HiBrew is a growing company that focuses on devices such as coffee machines and coffee grinders, as well as various accessories such as portafilters and tampers. In this video, we take a look at the well-known single-dose grinder, HiBrew G5, in its latest revision. I think that for its price, this grinder is a great choice that will satisfy the needs of both a beginner and an intermediate espresso lover. Let's see why. In the box, in addition to the grinder with an air blower, you will find a dosing cup, a cleaning brush with a spoon for coffee beans and instructions. The grinder is made mainly of aluminium, although it has plastic BPA food-grade elements, such as the coffee bean container, which holds up to approximately 75 grams of beans, as it is a single-dose grinder, and the stepless grinding level adjustment disc. The lower part of the grinder has a distinctive pattern. The design of the grinder allows for a 15-degree tilt, which is recommended during grinding. After grinding is complete, the manufacturer recommends returning to a straight position to use the air blower. The silicone cover in the first revision of the grinder was magnetic, but now it lacks a magnetic element, which is why it is not stable on the grinder surface. The dosing cup also does not magnetically attach to the silicone cover. You can easily fix this by buying a round magnetic element measuring 15 mm wide and 2 mm thick and placing it in the right place. The dosing cup is magnetic, but it doesn't fit the portafilter. If you want to use this dosing cup, I recommend using a dosing ring on the portafilter. I personally prefer to grind directly into the portafilter, but there's no accessory that would stabilize the portafilter in the grinder. It's a single dose grinder, but I don't like to mess up too many things during my espresso routine. The manufacturer declares that the conical burrs with 5-axis core are made of stainless steel and have a diameter of 48 mm. Thanks to the stepless grind adjustment, you can precisely adjust the grinder to your beans. This is especially useful for espresso, where a small change can have a big impact on the pressure and therefore extraction. Although the markings on the grind adjustment disc indicate that this is a single turn adjustment, in reality we can make about 3 full turns, which can be misleading. The advantage of this solution, however, is complete freedom in adjustment. The adjustment has its 0 point, which is already set at the factory. We can change it, but this requires dismantling the upper part of the grinder and manually turning the appropriate element. I do not recommend changes in this area because the 0 point is set at the factory where it should be. The G5 has 2 grinding speeds. A single press of the button is set to 500 RPM and the long press is set to 400 RPM. I personally prefer the faster mode, as it's not even half of what the top shelf grinders offer, so I don't think 100 RPM has any effect on the extraction, just extends the relatively long grinding time. HiBrew claims that this grinder is zero retention, or more precisely, that it is 99.8% efficient in promotional materials, suggesting that retention does not exceed 0.2 grams. My tests show that without RDT, with 18 grams of coffee, retention is indeed around 0.2 grams. After using RDT, retention is almost zero. The grinder does not have a plasma ionizer, so I always use RDT because it reduces losses in beans and prevents mess around the grinder. The dosing cup that comes with the set is a bit useless in my opinion. It is harder to clean because of its narrow but tall design. and does not fit directly to the 58mm portafilter. A little bit of coffee particles stick inside the dosing cup, requiring cleaning after each use. Disassembling the grinder for cleaning is very easy. Completely turn the grind adjustment counterclockwise about 4 full turns to remove the top of the grinder. The zero indicator should align with the indicator under the adjustment disc. Unfortunately, there is no easy way to separate the upper burrs from the bean container, but this does not interfere much with cleaning the grinder. The lower burrs can be easily unscrewed for cleaning. Use a brush, a blower, and a vacuum cleaner to clean the grinder. Wipe the casing with a soft cloth. If you want to do deep cleaning of burrs, unscrew the top screw of the grinding core, then gently remove the burrs. Be careful not to lose the 3 rings, 2 under the burrs and 1 between the burrs and the screw. For a deeper clean, also unscrew the screw above the ground coffee outlet and grab the outlet on the left and right, pressing to release it from the latches. Clean the inside and insert the outlet, then tighten the screw. Since I like espresso the most, let's brew it. I use 18 grams of fresh medium roast coffee from Peru, roasted by a local roaster. It has flavor notes of caramel and toffee. I tilt the grinder, do the RDT, then put the coffee in the grinder and start grinding. The grinding time is programmed. If you need to grind longer, just start grinding again by pressing the button. After grinding the coffee, I return the grinder to the initial position, press the button, and press the air blower a few times to push out the remaining ground coffee. Next, I prepare the puck, which is an important step in espresso extraction. The tools for the RDT, distribution, and even the right tamper have a significant impact on improving the quality of the espresso. Once I have the puck ready, I can begin extracting the espresso. The espresso came out great. It has a rich crema and a balanced flavor, perfect for my favorite milk coffee, cappuccino. The HiBrew G5 is a very good grinder for its price of around $150. I think there is no better single dose grinder at this price, although I wouldn't go over $150 for this grinder. At a higher price point, you can find better grinders with larger burrs. I've been using this grinder for a few months now. The build quality is very good. I can definitely recommend it for under $150. Maybe you have this grinder or are planning to buy it. Share your thoughts in the comments section. Thanks for watching this video and see you soon.